Doesn't it feel great to be alive? Do not listen to me. Hey, Chicago Cub baseball, YouTube baseball fans. Hope all you guys are having a great weekend and a great Sunday, guys. I actually will be apologizing to you guys for two reasons. But before we get to those two reasons, guys, I want to welcome you guys right back here to the channel of Cubs Baseball with Rod Knipe right here on YouTube. All right, guys, before we talk about the huge elephant in the room, I'm sorry I flipped out on you guys a little bit ago, but I should apologize more importantly for the second reason, guys. A couple episodes ago, right here on the channel, I gave you my prediction or my opinion on the Chicago Cubbies signing Alex Bregman. Remember what I said? I said the Cubs would not sign Alex Bregman. And it turned out I was wrong. Although I did say in the episode that I am a bad guesser. So I guess I was right on that point. It is true, guys. Last night, the Chicago Cubbies signed Alex Bregman, one of four hottest free agents in MLB, to a 5-year, $175 million contract. And on top of that, he has no opt-out and no trade clause. Now, before we get to the huge elephant in the room, I want to immediately get you guys' input and opinion on the Cubs signing Alex Bregman, guys. I will flat out say I was shocked, I was impressed, I was happy. Way to go, Jed Hoyer and Tom Ricketts and Theo Epstein. But I got to be honest with you guys. Waking up this morning, just a few hours later, less than 24 hours later, after the Cubbies signed Bregman, and I'm still shocked, But it is true, guys. One of the biggest signings this offseason goes to the Chicago Cubbies. And Alex Bregman will be the newest member of the 2016 World Series champions, the Chicago Cubbies, guys, again to a 5-year, $175 million contract, guys. And there is no doubt in my mind that the city of Chicago or Chicago Cub fans are happy. Not only did the Chicago Bears win a playoff game last night against the Green Bay Packers, but during that game, while that game was going on, Alex Bregman agrees and signs with the Chicago Cubs. So last night was a marvelous night for Chicago Cub fans or the city of Chicago, guys. And I want to get you guys' input. I want to know, more importantly, I want to know what you guys think of this. You heard me say it live on the channel a few episodes ago. I did not think the Cubs would get Bregman. I'm happy it happened. Don't get me wrong. I'm very excited that it happened. The Cubs got Alex Bregman, guys, and no offense to Matt Shaw. Matt Shaw, I think, had a pretty good season last year, guys, but I think Matt Shaw will not be the everyday third baseman for the Chicago Cubs in 2026. And I can't believe it. I mean, I still cannot believe that it's happening. Alex Bregman will be a Chicago Cub. It's still shocking as I talk about it right now. It's still shocking to me, but I want to get your input, guys, and I want to get your thoughts on it. So please, down below in the comment section, let me know what you guys are thinking, how you guys are predicting it. Now we got to look at this, guys. We got to talk about the starting lineup and all that with Bregman in it. We obviously believe that if Bregman is healthy, he will be batting in the lineup. He will be playing third base nearly every day, and that's really all. According to MLB Network, they believe Alex Bregman will be batting second in the lineup. He would consistently be the number 2 hitter in the lineup, guys. So there is a pretty good chance that the number 2 spot in the lineup will go to Bregman. Not that it's never happened. Alex Bregman hit number 2 in the lineup when he was in Boston, when he was in Houston, when he played at LSU. But just know that, on the 2026 Chicago Cubs spring training home opener and Wrigley Field home opener, we will see Alex Bregman. Maybe not the spring training home opener, but the 2026 Wrigley Field home opener, we will see Alex Bregman I'm speechless. I'm happy. I'm fluttered. I'm full of joy. So, but I want to know what you guys think of it down below. I was going to talk about it last night. I was going to come on the channel and say, we have breaking news. But I wanted to wait till all the info was out there so I could gather all the information and then talk about it today. But you know what? It is a fact. It is official. Alex Bregman is a Chicago Cub. I'm going to say it one more time. Alex Bregman is a Chicago Cub. And I think the last time I talked about Alex Bregman on this channel, I called him a cheater with the cheating Astros. Yes, Alex Bregman was with the cheating Astros, but I can put that behind me. I could forgive because you know what? I mean, Alex Bregman was one of 4 of the hottest free agents on the market, and the Chicago Cubs got him. So what do you guys think, about this? I have a feeling nearly all of you Chicago Cub YouTube baseball fans are going to love it and be all happy for it. But I want to hear your thoughts. I want to get your opinions down below in the comment section, guys. Wow. I mean, Alex Bregman, a Chicago Cub, I never thought I would see it. Miracles do happen. Hey, I believe in miracles, so miracles do happen. But Alex Bregman, a Chicago Cub, I didn't predict it. I didn't think it would happen. And that shows you what I told you, that I am a terrible guesser. I just have bad luck at guessing, I guess. But, I'm willing to admit it to you guys. But, yeah, Alex Bregman, a Chicago Cub for 2026. Again, Alex Bregman on a 5-year deal, $175 million contract with no opt-out and no trade clause. All right. I wish I could get paid $175 million. But I don't really think I would be that smart with that money. So, yeah. So, yeah, let me know. What are you guys thinking of it and all of that? Hey, Cub Nation. So, again, this is the starting lineup according to MLB on Fox. So, they were able to predict or project, whatever you want to call it, the 2026 Chicago Cubs opening day lineup. And that would be the Wrigley Field regular season home opener. So, let me know what you think of this. Leading off at first base, Michael Busch. Batting second at third base, Alex Bregman. Batting third in left field, Ian Happ. Batting fourth in right field, Seiya Suzuki. Batting fifth in center field, Pete catches everything and anything, Pete Crow Armstrong. Batting sixth, catching Carson Kelly. Batting seventh at short, Dansby Swanson. Batting eighth, the DH, Moises Ballesteros. And batting ninth at second, Nico Horner. That is the projected or predicted starting lineup according to MLB on Fox. But if we go to Cubs zone, because they always like to talk Cubs, and we get their projected starting lineup, it may look a little bit different. Here it is, according to Cubs zone. Leading off at first base, Michael Busch. Batting second at third base, Alex Bregman. Batting third in left field, Ian Happ. Batting fourth in right field, Seiya Suzuki. Batting fifth in center field, Pete Crow Armstrong. Batting sixth at second, Nico Horner. Batting seventh at short, Dansby Swanson. Batting eighth, catching Carson Kelly. Batting ninth, the DH, Moises Ballesteros. And again, guys, pretty similar. 1 through 5 is like the exact same. And then the rest is a little bit different. That was the Cubs zone starting lineup as well. But yeah, guys, Alex Bregman, 5 years, $175 million. My mom always gets upset with these signings because they're like a lot of money and all that. Like, my mom told me, I think she got really upset about Shohei Ohtani's signing and all that, but anyone that can play baseball like Shohei Ohtani, hey, Shohei Ohtani, in my mind, is not getting paid enough. He deserves a $10 billion contract or more, without a doubt.
No, he does not.
But,
Let's
you know,
keep it
I'm
affordable, otherwise we won't be able to afford to go to games.
well. Yes, I mean, I hate to say this, Cub fans, but the face of MLB is Shohei Ohtani. It's not Aaron Judge. It's not Mike Trout. Mike Trout should not be in playing in MLB anymore. He's horrible. But he's a great guy, terrible baseball player. But
No, he's not. He's a good baseball player.
But on his defense, he's not that good because of injuries. He's had so many injuries recently.
Well, then clarify that.
So, but you know what? I mean, he's still better than Chris Bryant. So, I mean, Chris Bryant, guys, tell me this, okay? The Colorado Rockies, okay? Not the worst team in baseball, maybe one of the worst teams in baseball, but they signed Chris Bryant. And in the 3 or 4 years they've had Chris Bryant has not even had 700 career at-bats with the Rockies. That's how many times he's been injured.
Wow.
All right? So, I mean, you know what? I think Chris Bryant is bad luck because he'll always be known for a Cub. Everything he did with the Cubs, he will always be remembered for. But, I don't understand. Sometimes you go out, it happens in football, hockey, volleyball, track and field. You go out, you get a big, strong athlete, and they don't perform, or they really, really get injured a lot and just have bad luck. And it's part of taking a risk. But you know what? That's so fun.
They get paid big contracts.
Yeah. But, and guys, it amazes me that Shohei Ohtani, he's been injured, but very, very little at the big league level. And for a guy that is a two-way player at the MLB level, you got to give Shohei Ohtani. I'm just speaking officially. You got to give Shohei Ohtani a lot of credit. Okay, I mean, when you think of MLB level and being a two-way player, he even when he's injured in the lineup, he still performs at an elite level. And you don't see that anymore, nor do you see it every day. But yeah, guys, the only thing, if I may speak about, back to Alex Bregman, guys, Alex Bregman has been injured and all that. I will say in the 5-year, $175 million, I do expect him to get injured during his time with the Cubs. I just hope it doesn't affect it. The one thing I know about Cub fans, guys, and I hate to be dead honest with you guys, is when
they're not patient.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Cub fans are, and guys, I'm talking Cubs baseball with you guys on my Cubs channel. Cub fans are worse than Dodger fans. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. And I can prove it to you right now. Okay?
They're not worse.
I can prove it to you. All right? Dodger fans, guys, here's the reason why. All right? Dodger fans, they talk bad about their players. I've seen it and all that. Here's what Cub fans don't do correctly. Probably never will do correctly. I'm sorry. Okay? How can I put it this way? I'll put it in a simple way.
Get to the point.
They blame a lot. They blame the wrong people for their losses. And that person we constantly blame are the umpires. It doesn't matter if the umpire screws up a call. At the end of the day, if we lose a game, we didn't get the job done. Okay? The umpires can screw up the call however they want. They could call a strike when the ball's behind the batter's back on us all day long. And if we lose, we didn't get the job done. And so I think this new rule that with tapping the helmet, I think it's good for the umps because it will prove that they're either correct or wrong. And if they're wrong, it will hold them accountable and it will save them from getting yelled at and all that, especially from coaches, players, and all that. So I look forward to that rule, guys. I think most baseball fans are excited for that rule. I really think it will make the game easier on the umpires in a really good way and all that. And my mom loves that rule. Going to spring training last year and seeing that challenge and seeing it on the video screen, that on the scoreboard.
Like gambling. Like who's right.
That's what my mom liked and all that. So, but back to Alex Bregman, guys. I really think there is one Chicago Cub that is going to be pissed off with this decision, and that's Matt Shaw. Matt Shaw struggled at the beginning of last year, and then he went elite at third base. He was a guy that should have been in the Gold Glove conversation and wasn't. And now you got Bregman, who's probably going to take his position. So Matt Shaw, guys, in honesty, is probably pissed off about this. And you know what, guys? It's Matt Shaw has every right to be. All right, the guy is an elite third baseman for the Cubs. He's not the best third baseman, but he's elite. And Alex Bregman coming, so. But you know what? Maybe Matt Shaw will get in and play third base and Bregman will DH. You never know. But you know what? It's going to be good. Maybe Matt Shaw could prove he could take Alex Bregman's spot in spring training. There's all these possibilities, guys. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think of Alex Bregman signing with the Cubbies, guys. So let me know down below in the comment section, please, guys. It's one of the biggest news of, well, not the day since it happened last night, but let me know.